Afternoon baseball on MLB Network from Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Chicago White Sox and the Minnesota Twins. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Garrett Horn, a lefty from North Carolina, against the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you know, Matt, pitching coaches say, hey, you have to throw the ball in the zone. You have to throw strikes. Well, this guy did it in his last one. The only problem is he found a lot of barrels. Gave up a bunch of base hits in his last one, and hopefully he can start missing some of those bats in this start.
Ready now, Michael Taylor. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The center fielder, Michael A. Taylor.
Here comes the first pitch. First pitch here is hit off to the right side and fouled. It's strike one.
First pitch, 110.
Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Weak grounder back for the mound. Throws in time, and that's number one. Now in here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you have to love the funk that Joey Gallo's providing at the plate right now. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
0-1 on its way. Our temperature at first pitch and even 70 degrees here this afternoon.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second, and that is going to sneak on through into right to run out single.
Well, here's a case, not that bad of a pitch, but something he'd like to get down to carry the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice stop by the offensive player, just to bat.
And hold on there, that's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. Tauchman leads off second with one gone in the inning. He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Lifted down the line in left. Holt is after it. He gets there, and that's the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with two away now.
That is four.
So here's Daniel Palka now. Runner in scoring position with two down. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out the straightaway right field. And it's going to get out of here. A home run. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year as the White Sox move in front 2-0.
Just an absolutely amazing home run there. Certainly worthy of the show track treatment. And as you can see, 114 miles an hour off the bat, and that should give you a pretty good indication as to how well he connected on that swing.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 count?
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 2 in the inning for the Sox, however. They come on this two-run home run. On to the bottom of the first at Target Field. It's now 2-0. Good guy. Eric Fedde, the Nevada-born starter, will get the call in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on it?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It'll be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Hey, Matty V, you know, there's such a good thing as splitting a series, Hero. This is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win Game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win Game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2, but if they can win today, they split this series and move on.
A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I'm a little concerned with the play of Byron Buxton. He had only 1 home run last month, so if you're looking at a guy in the middle of the order with just 1 homer, your team's not going to score a lot of runs. He's got to turn on the power in this lineup if this team wants to have any success at all.
2-1 to count. Now the 2-1. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. This is pulled into right. Number 8 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting third.
Standing in, Alex Healy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So he's aboard here on the 2-out single, but overall, this is one of the weaker offensive ball clubs around, at least in terms of team batting average. And as you can see there, they find themselves hovering just a few spaces above the bottom in the entire American League. So stepping in, Byron Buxton. As you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Now to the plate, Brooks Lee. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. First offering on its way. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. Oh, he misses it. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in G7.
Ruger.
Stepping in, Tim Kruger. And now the Twins look to plate more in the opening frame. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
1-0.
And that misses for ball 1. Fetty, a guy that you'll notice attacks hitters with a high-velocity slider. Not the old sweeper. He really fires it in there and snaps off big numbers. This pitch is popped up, and no one will get this one. Buxton at third, Lee at second with 2 gone. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. Fouled off. He's set. The 2-2. Fouled away. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, I think that pitch is a result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
And it's fouled away. Payoff pitch on its way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this finds the wall over near the 339 sign. He pulls into second safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their 3rd hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
Into the box now, Colby Obradovich. And he fouls this one off. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away.
Oh, that's out. He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Set and the 1-1. Too much diff on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
All even now, 2-2. Here's the 2-2. One that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Line drive to center field. Taylor will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Jonathan
Lucroy. Pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1. A highly touted prospect, Horn, unfortunately appears to have lost a bit of his edge this year. He's still got the velocity, but he's not generating swings and misses and weak contact the way he used to.
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of the ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers compete at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love them.
You know, Dero, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
The first baseman.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing it back at that pitch.
He wraps up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Joey Gallo is sent packing for out number 2 in the end. Up next for Chicago, Josh Harrison. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short out.
Nope, that's inside.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. So perhaps some new life in the inning here with a 2-out double in the second. And as we give you a look at the White Sox leaderboard, you can see his total there. Currently second best on the ball club. In there, and it's 0-1.
Off the plate,
1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Harrison at second with 2 down. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some net.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. The next twin up, Shorty Holt. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Here comes the first pitch.
Shorty Holt.
A swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
0-1.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
And he'll manage to fight this one foul over near the left-hand side, and that'll keep the count steady at 0-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Fouled away.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
1 ball.
Way outside. 1-2.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. Classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
That gets down, and the inning will continue. Throwing to second, and going for it. The right call. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
Up next for Minnesota, the center fielder, Yazzie Nicholas.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Yazzie Nicholas. And now following the 2-out double, he's got a chance to drive in a run here. First offering on its way. And this one gets away. Throw goes over to third. And oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third. Wide 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
2-1 after the foul ball there. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. He's set. The 3-1. Bounce it to the left side. Throw the first to get him easily, and the side is retired. Back to the top of the order now, and that means batting next to be the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Count 3-0.
3-0. 3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
I got 3-1.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible. With damage on your mind.
Down all the way full to the White Sox center fielder. Payoff pitch home. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Once again a 3-2. Liner into right center. That's a base hit.
Boy, there's another base hit. And this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate. A lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Yep, that ball went out.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Lifted down the line and left. And they can't run it down.
That's
the
a ball.
1-2 is a breaking ball. You can't find the zone, and it's even at 2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't.
Meanwhile, here the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. Now the payoff pitch home, and it's fouled away. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory down behind third. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Swing and a liner. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Now batting.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs. When you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
He's been locked in from day one of the season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Count still at 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, that's the advantage of being ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone to protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
2 balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
3rd inning. Already a 3-2 ball game. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. And he misses with it. Ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Now batting.
Into the box now. Number 6. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. Out. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. More to come on MLB Network Sunday Baseball after this. Ready for another chance? Alex Healy. He singled his last time.
The first baseman.
Here it comes.
Alex Healy.
Line drive to center field. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the third inning. Talking
Now
about having a lot of traffic.
the designated
He's
hitter,
given up several hits
Byron.
already, so he's been in the stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Dan, that is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully he misses over the heart of the plate like he's been doing so far up until this point.
Here's Byron Buxton now, as he'll take a look at ball one. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. That's by him for strike one. Buxton.
1-1.
Or sometimes just Buck for short. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name. The kids are buying his jersey.
And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Hit hard on the ground at first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
The batter,
digging in now, Brooks Lee. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Healy stands at third with one gone in the inning. A ball and two strikes for the Twins shortstop.
Definitely a strikeout situation here with the runner on third, so that's smart. Trying to make him chase that slider out of the zone.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball two.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Hit hard, but this is a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. And another foul ball.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Just hung in there on that one.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
And he fouls this one off. 1 out and a runner on third. Now he swings and drops this one into left center. It's going to work out for him. There's a base hit. Now Swan in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. It's 4-2.
Boy, what a battle
Now
there,
batting,
Giro. Several
third
hits
baseman.
at bat right there.
Tim
He threw everything but the kitchen
Ruger.
sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
No balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
The count,
And he
1-1.
comes back with a pitch that misses here. 1-1 to the Minnesota third baseman. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses.
I got to
That's
count 1
strike
and 2.
2. Runners on first with 1 down. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3.
Classic slider
The
down and
catcher,
away from the strikeout
17.
there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch, and has been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Slider
ball,
just
1
about
strike.
gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw in
He's
time
out.
and the side is retired. Twins get a start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks
Leading
the 2
off for the
runs
White
they've pushed
Sox,
across so far
the
is just
catcher,
the beginning, given the
Jonathan
quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. 0-1 the count. Back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
And
0-1.
Lucroy behind a ball and 2 strikes. No
No,
offer at the
good
curve
try.
that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2. Line towards center field. Miklas patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Now batting.
Here's
the
Joey
first
Gallo
baseman.
now. Comes into
Joey
this at bat 0 for
Gallo.
1 in the ball game.
Nope, that's the ball.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Hit down the line at first. Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo. 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error thus far for the White Sox. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Now the payoff pitch home. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Rich is right there as he takes it for the second out.
The batter, number
Josh
1.
Harrison stands in. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
And he's got to build off that last AB.
Nope.
He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. 1-1, here it comes. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting the shower. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Count even at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing 1 more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the out of the field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
Miguel Vargas is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball that's 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Rich. And that retires the side. But for the Sox, a run here in the inning on the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Twins 4. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. Lazy fly ball out to center field. In there, a base hit.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's flowing.
Standing in now, Isaac Rich.
Count 1-0.
Take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's Harrison for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
First delivery to him on the way. I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1. Fouled off. On its way is pitch number 75. And And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Lucroy has it, but he's not going to have a play, and they'll allow him to reach first after the strikeout. And not what he wanted to do there is now running 4 outs to get out of this one. So coming to the plate, Dazzy Nicholas, who got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more. Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Line drive to left, and that's in there, base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 days.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Ken.
Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
To third. On to first, and the Twins are turned away here as the side is retired. So it's no run. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Michael Taylor. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First offering on its way.
Ball
Fastball
one, no
here as
strike.
we'll take a look at ball 1-0. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
The 1-2. Hit down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Into the box, Mike Tauchman. As the
Count
first pitch
1-0.
misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. Line drive to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Now ready once again, number 8. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Pitch popped up. Kruger in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. The 1-2. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error thus far for the White Sox. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Twins. Jordan Hicks is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
12, Jordan
Next will be the designated hitter, Byron Buxton, who was a ground rehab victim last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
1-0.
Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Too high.
3-0 the count.
3-0. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
There's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
0-1 delivery.
Well,
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game. That's the problem with it,
2
though.
balls,
It has
1
a
strike.
tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base. That's where he wants that sinker to end up. But that was a nice job of laying off.
ball. That
And there's
misses
ball
out.
3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Hawker is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Riding in
Now
once
batting.
again, Tim
The third
Kruger,
baseman.
1 for 2 with a
Tim
double on his line thus far.
Kruger.
He's set. Here it comes. Pitch is high.
0-1,
to
no
throw.
strike.
Gets in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with Showtrack. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. Two balls and a strike.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch until he proves he can lay off of it.
The 2-1.
Nope.
Blowing outside for a ball.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1, you're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And that misses ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher.
Stepping in,
Doby.
holding Obradovich. He'll swing it
Obradovich.
from the left side right here. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. Buxton is on his way home. And this one will bounce into the wall. And the second run will score as they open things up a bit now, 6-3.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to
next
this
for
guy by now.
Minnesota.
He's been
No
torching
left
them
fielder.
all weekend, and he
Jordy.
stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
In now, Shorty Holt fouled away. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And a sinker gets
1-1.
too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Sinker
out.
misses that time, and it's 2-1. Two and 2 the count. Obradovich. Runner at second with 1 away. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3 and 2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. They will get the out at first, and on top of that, the runner hesitated, and he's forced to stay put.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now in the box, Isaac Rich. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching.
3-0
Oh, that's
now.
off the plate.
Sean Obradonko will be next. 2 out here and a runner at second. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get fouled. 3-1. Swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Number 24 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief. Daniel Falco will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate. It really got these guys off to a fast start. Nicholas is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Settling in now, number 6. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch on its way. In there, no balls and a strike. On the year, number 6. Slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Hit back up the middle. Lee comes up with it. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Now batting.
Standing in, Jonathan Lucroy. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Sean Obradonko. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Digging in and looking for more.
Jazzy Mikla.
Set and the pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Hawker giving chase. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
The first baseman, number 5,
Alex Healy. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great. Coming to the plate now, Joey Gallo. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
No ball, swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Anticipated. Here's a ground ball now to the right side. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter number 1.
So striding in is Josh Harrison. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in the last at bat. That ball was down in a way. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
And that's the 2nd out. Now at the plate, Miguel
Vargas.
First pitch on its way. Right on the inside, black with the slider. Laid off but called the strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Two and one.
Inside, ball 2.
Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Slider is laid off on the inside as it just misses the zone.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the White Sox. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. In now, Byron Buxton will start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Byron.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
Step out of the box and wash that one off, because that was an ugly swing.
Ball 1.
And he lays off for ball 1.
1-1.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think he'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
The count now at 2-1. full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins DH. Brooks Lee will be next. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Digging in to try it again.
Now
Brooks Lee. The switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Line down the left field line.
Nope,
But
that's
this will be foul. Inside
ball,
with
2
the
strikes,
slider,
yeah.
and that'll back him up a bit. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Lucroy gathers, makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Tim Kruger. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Ball, that's out.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Down
Ball
low,
3.
and the clock thickens here.
3 balls,
3-0.
no strikes.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1. Swung on and missed. A full count now.
3-2
got
counts
3
are
balls and
usually
2
a time to
strikes.
challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Michael
Leading
Taylor.
off
And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there with him.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Fly ball to straightaway left. Holt has it in his tracks. That's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Now
The
batting,
designated
Mike Tuchman. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Ladies and
Cole
gentlemen,
Sands
your
gets the
attention,
call as
please.
he'll pitch with 1
Now
gone in the
pitching
top
for
of the
Twins.
8th.
Number 44.
Cut
Cole
fastball in there for a called
Sands.
strike.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do
That's
not want to
outside.
face the closer, needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
Hard hit at third. Oh, he has some trouble with it.
Well, when you're winning
Now
a
batting.
game this late, the last
Number
thing you
8.
want to do is give the other team some hope, and that's what this air does. They have a base runner and a chance to make some noise now.
In there at the knees, strike 1. Tuchman, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he'll try to pull back to swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And he struck him out. So we're down on strike for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Now back. Left field.
Daniel Falco. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. In there, strike 1.
0-1 for the count.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Scooped up. Throw on to first, and that early won't come back to haunt him after.
Your
Pedro
attention,
Baez
please.
is on to pitch out of the
Now
bullpen in the
pitching for
bottom
Chicago.
half of the 8th.
Number 53.
Into the box,
Pedro
Colby Obradovich.
Baez.
He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. From the stretch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-1 on its way.
That's a ball.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. Now the 1-1 pitch is put in play to the right side of the infield. Harrison takes it in, and there's one away.
Up next for Minnesota.
At the plate,
No left
Jordy
fielder.
Holt.
Jordy Holt.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
Ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
One out, nobody on. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up,
One ball,
and it's
one
1-1.
Two things pitchers really love: cold strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as
Count
good.
is
Yes.
1 and 2.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
The 1-2 is looked at for
2
ball
balls,
number 2.
2 strikes.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Rarely do you see a player of this caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
Now batting.
Digging in once
The right
again,
fielder.
Isaac Rich.
Isaac Rich.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fouled off. Now the 0-1. There's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Fastball well off the plate for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So a great job on a 1 and 2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
No mistake what he was sitting on,
Now
looking
back,
for a dead
second
red
baseman.
piece of cheese, middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Oakland Chavez.
Into the box now, Sean Obradovich. Fouled away. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Rich, runner at first with 2 gone. Throw over to the bag. Runner back standing. The 0-2 once more, and it's fouled away. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this.
Your
Liam
attention,
Hendricks
please.
comes on from the
Now
pen,
pitching
hoping to
for the
finish
Twins.
this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 31. Liam.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Number 6. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out 1. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. Nothing in 1. Crowds in a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. 1-1. Swung out. And
One ball,
missed
two
for
strikes,
strike
count.
number 2. The 1-2. Misses,
Nope, that's
ball
down.
2. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Another payoff pitch. He spoils another one and will do it again. The next 3-2. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on the first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The bat.
Now at the plate, Jonathan Lucroy. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit on the ground out to short. Lee fields it cleanly. No on to first, and the White Sox are down to their final out now.
Now batting.
So striding forward now, Joey Gallo. In previous meetings with Liam Hendricks, he's 0 for 4. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 this year.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. Swing and a miss. It struck him out. And that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Good job there to slam the door for the win. And they finished the bunch with a bang, just the way you want to.
6-3 the final score today. The Minnesota Twins get their 20th home win this year. Garrett Horn earns win number 4 on the season. Eric Fetty was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Liam Hendricks hammers down the save, his 15th of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Twins, 6 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 21 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Starting in the AL West, the Oakland Athletics combined to give up just 5 hits as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 4-2. The Mets sent 3 balls into the seats as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 6-2. Robbie Ray allowed only 1 earned run pitching into the 9th inning as the Giants toppled the Rockies 2-1. He currently has the most complete games pitched in the National League. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.